Guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are recapping last night's game, Lakers vs Warriors, where the Warriors blew them out 127-100. I think that game really proved that this is going to be the best second round series in the playoffs. It also proved for the Warriors fans that we can hang with the Lakers. We're just going to need a couple big performances by guys not named Steph Curry, and last night it was Klay Thompson. Just a very predictable game too after what happened in game one. Lakers accomplished their goal, they split the road trip, and they seem super mentally checked out in this one, just low energy effort compared to game one. All right, what were the key changes for the Warriors? Well, starting JaMychal Green really worked out. He was 3 for 6 behind the arc, spread the floor for the Warriors, gave Draymond and Steph a good outlet pass as they got downhill, and he knocked down his shots. Klay was super efficient tonight, scoring 30 points. This is a really good matchup for him against Reeves. I think in game one, his box score didn't look that great. I think he was 9 for 25, but he was getting good looks. And last night, he got those similar looks and he knocked them down at a super high efficient clip. So moving forward for the Lakers, that might be a tough matchup to keep Reeves on Klay. I think, his size and his ability to navigate screens is just going to be, good looks for him across the entire series. Funny enough, LeBron was actually matching Klay Thompson. His jumper was falling. I think he hit his first 3 3-pointers. He was getting some mid-range, opened up his drive downhill. I think he's definitely preserving his energy right now. It seemed like he opted to just shoot the jump shot and it was working for him early on, so he kept with it. But LeBron knows that, exerting 38 to 44 minutes of high energy basketball every night isn't going to work considering how the rest of the schedule is laid out. So it seemed like LeBron, while he had a really good game offensively, his defense was not there last night. Again, just sort of a mentally checked out Lakers team. And we'll see what sort of effort he brings in game 3. So I thought this was very much a bench game for the Warriors. JaMychal, Moody, Dante all had really good games. Dante's energy was really impactful for the Warriors. It does, however, baffle me that Moody is still only getting spot minutes considering how well he's played, through the SAC series and now in the first 2 games against the Lakers. I would be open for him stealing some minutes from Poole. To me, Poole, it needs to be on a night-to-night basis. When his shot is falling, keep him out there. He's rolling. I actually think this is a good matchup for him compared to Sacramento. But for me, Moody brings consistent defense, a reliable 3-point shot, and just good rebounding. We've seen him crash the glass, get some second chance points for the Warriors. I just think overall Moody's impact is going to be much more important compared to Poole. But like I said, Poole's going to be night to night. There are going to be some nights like game 1 where he just can't miss, and you got to have that on the court. Steph Curry was a true point guard last night. 20 points, 12 assists, just making the right reads. Our guys hit shots and he was giving them really good passes. Only 12 shots for Steph Curry, but the 12 assists, that's something that you don't see very often. And it was good to see him have the ability to switch things up and just, make plays for others. The counter for this for the Lakers is actually going to be to just have Vanderbilt fight over screens. It's going to take a lot of energy from him, but that's really their best option, number 1. I think switching AD out on Steph or just having him hard show opens up Draymond to either get downhill. The clips where AD was out on Steph just cooked him. He's just really long and with a really good, ability to protect the rim. I think out on the perimeter, Steph has a huge advantage. So moving forward for the Lakers, I think they're going to need to just force the effort over screens, maybe hard hedge for AD and then recover. I actually don't think the Lakers can survive with AD switching out on Steph. And there was a couple possessions there where Draymond, had no resistance at the rim because AD was either out on the perimeter or he was playing the passing lanes. And so Draymond just had an easy layup or dunk. All right, what to expect on the road for the Warriors? Will the JaMychal Green starting lineup happen again? While I was hesitant to see him in the starting lineup, he did bring a look that we just don't have with Looney out there. In my opinion, I think Looney is a little bit too important to keep on the bench. His rebounding, his defense, his ability to also play the roll man is just too important. It was great to see JaMychal hit a couple big shots, but I just don't know how reliable that's going to be, especially on the road for him. Tim Legler had a great breakdown on SVP after the game, sort of outlining how Memphis and Warriors pose a different threat for the Lakers. Memphis plays a lot of static sets where they have Ja, top of the key, high pick and roll, and he gets downhill, which plays into the Lakers' strong suit on defense. They don't have a ton of shooting on that team compared to the Warriors, where you have the off-ball action, you have Draymond, you have Looney getting downhill, the ability when Steph is double teamed to still make great plays is just something that Memphis doesn't offer. And I think you also saw the Lakers get gas. You know, the Warriors ran out every transition that they had, and it paid off. You know, we won on the transition points this game, and I think that's something that we can do consistently, especially on the road. Just easy buckets, get our guys good looks. It's gonna have guys catch rhythms much quicker. So that's something that, you know, Memphis just wasn't able to do with their lack of shooting. Also, with Steph handling the ball and his ability to shoot off the dribble, it's just so hard for defenses to recover from that. I think we're gonna see Steph on the ball a lot more. Whether his assist numbers are gonna go up this game or he's gonna have some nuclear scoring games, that's yet to be seen. Okay, I expect a huge effort in Game 3 by the Lakers. Wouldn't be surprised if some of the role players hit some big shots. You know, Rui actually had a really good game last night, but I'm talking more like Reeves, maybe Malik Beasley gets some run. D'Lo has a really good game. You know, role players really like the home crowd. On the other hand, I do think the Warriors have a great blueprint on how to score efficiently against the Lakers and minimize, you know, AD, LeBron, their bigs at the rim. We have jump shooting, you know, and that's a good counter to clogging the paint and having good rim protection. If Steph, Clay, you know, they can be the best shooters, like I said in my game preview, my series preview, I think we have a really good shot to win this series. And can LeBron find a shot? You know, he found it in the first half. It didn't really matter that I think he shot 1 for 6 in the second half. It didn't really matter. Game was sort of out of hand anyway. But if LeBron does catch a rhythm and he's able to find a shot, that's going to go a long way for the Lakers. All right, super excited for Game 3. I'll catch you guys in the breakdown after that one.